Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the comments. I know it's been a minute since we've done one of these, so I'm kind of excited. I have my beverage, which is not, you know, shut up. It's whatever you want it to be. We'll say that. Damn it. Okay, so we have the comments for No Rain, No Rainbow loaded up, ready to go, and we're gonna dig into those in I would say just a minute, but I don't know why we would wait since we're ready to go. Okay, let's go. Okay, all right. Shut up. Don't do that. Go away. I did not do this. Okay, no. Okay, all right, there we go. I'm a professional. First up, Rick Wagner says, the song had its live debut in 2013, but it wasn't recorded until 2016. Sadly, this was the last BABYMETAL appearance for Mikio Fujioka with BABYMETAL. They have a close-up on him during the last part. Oh, I'm not even going to try that. Okay, I'm going to try it. Nidoto ainai kedo wasure naide itai yo. So apparently this means we shall never meet again, but I want not to forget you forever. Pretty poetic. Mikio passed away on January 5th, 2018 before the video was released. In this footage, Sue was about to turn 20, the traditional age of adulthood in Japan. He says majority adulthood. Interesting. Yui was supposed to perform at this concert, but was unable to appear because of unspecified health reasons. The introduction just before this song refers to the bombing of Hiroshima, Sue's home prefecture, and the location of the two Legend S Baptism XX concerts. The intro was added for these shows. That doesn't mean the song was originally written to be about those events, just that they were drawing a connection for these two special concerts in Sue's home prefecture of Hiroshima. The last line of the song is, "An endless rain fills my heart forever." That seems like a clear reference to the X-Japan's Endless Rain. The actual music reminds me more of the X-Japan song Silent Jealousy. As far as the lyrics are concerned, this is what Sue Metal had to say a few years ago. Sure, No Rain, No Rainbow might be the least metal song of our repertoire, and it's been with us for 3 or 4 years now. This song is a total fan favorite, though. You can interpret it in a romantic way, but we like to think about it in a more open way. It is about simple human feelings of love and loss, and how the value of certain things we have in life is only perceived in the dark moments. At the beginning, we admit we couldn't completely understand the deep meaning of this song, but this song has helped us develop not only Sue Metal's vocal techniques, but also our way to express our emotions through this song, the more we performed it. You know, that's really kind of fascinating, because even knowing nothing about the song, that a lot of that came through. Like, obviously not as articulate for me, but I think if you go back and watch the reaction, like, that's kind of what I'm grappling with, is that it's like there's something human, profoundly human about this, about the performances. So appreciate the comment, buddy, as always. Next up, Jake Muller, 8626. Drop some emojis. Boop. You get one of those. Thank you, buddy. You've supported all of my BABYMETAL reactions for as long as I've been doing them, so I want to call you a fan favorite, so I'm going to call you a fan favorite. Slitherkins, another fan favorite, says, holy shit, you're alive. Yeah, I'm not dead, surprisingly. I was wondering, good to see you back. It's good to be back. I watched a different reaction to No Rain, No Rainbow earlier today and noticed the same cool thing about the bass in the beginning. It's definitely more pronounced in the live. For sure it is. It seems to me that BABYMETAL always endeavors to make us feel something. That something is not always profound, though it can be. They never cease to move us, though. True. They're just very good at pinpointing the thing that is going to have the most impact and at identifying when the thing will have the most impact. They're just very good at... Sorry, hold on. They're just very good at pinpointing that thing that is going to have the most impact and identifying when... Okay, yeah, and identifying when the thing will have the most impact. Yes, I see what you're saying. You are correct. Indefinitely. This particular live, oh, again, I don't read these comments, generally speaking, beforehand, so this is a cold read for me, so bear with me. It's kind of like a reaction video in that way. Shut up. Don't judge me. This particular live always makes me tear up, not just because of Sue's excellent delivery. The extra tension, I think, can be attributed almost entirely to how charged it is. Interesting. But also just knowing the context. They just lost Yui, but they don't know it's permanent yet. Neither do they know they're about to lose Mikio. This is his last concert. Fascinating. It's so interesting. So part of me is like, I always wrestle with this because I don't know anything. It's kind of my MO. I know like virtually nothing about the song before I listen to it. And then when I go back and do these comments videos, I get all of the context for the song. And I'm like, man, if I knew that going into it, like how much would that have changed, you know? But I digress. So the Kins goes on to say, it's also in Sue's hometown of Hiroshima, and the emotion in her voice is due partly to the fact that she's singing this song in tribute to the tragedy that occurred there. The lyrics are just lovely as well. This is one of the only songs I actually prefer reactors turn the captions on for. Okay. It's just really emotional performance and my favorite of this particular song. Anyways, hope to see more of you soon. Hope all is well. Boop. Yeah, everything's good. Crazy, busy, all that stuff. But yeah, everything's good. Appreciate the comment. Next up, Holly, what if she could? Says, welcome back. Thank you. This song is a killer. It gets me every time. Between Sue's expression and seeing Mikio there playing, wow. I assume that since you've heard Ratatatat, you know that BABYMETAL finally got its own growler. You know, it's funny, I actually didn't even realize that. Doing Ratatatat, I didn't realize that that's what was happening. I think in that reaction, I actually attributed it to Electric Callboy, if we're being completely honest. And I'm dumb. Or, you know, uneducated, whatever. That's good apple juice. I don't understand me sometimes. That's okay. So yeah, I didn't realize that, and that's really exciting actually, because I wouldn't go so far as to say like the one thing that they were missing were like growls, but I would say that the addition of growls is welcome in the BABYMETAL space, at least for me. She goes on to say, who's still cute while doing it? She's still cute while doing it. There are a few songs that feature her fangs, as they call it. Interesting. So her growls are her fangs. That's super dope. The upside to being away for so long is that you have so much new stuff to dive into. Oh yeah, you know, I was just reflecting on that. I mean all of the usual BABYMETAL, Hanabiye, and Nemophila, Bandmate, and Love Bites, I believe, have all been busy. Have fun. Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot to dig into, and I'm excited to do that. Yeah. Next up, Unimetal 344 says, unfortunately, guitarist Mikio Fujioka on the left passed away in 2018 due to an accident during an astronomical observation. This was Mikio's last performance as Kami Band. Rest in peace, wonderful guitarist Mikio Fujioka. An astronomical observation? Boop. Appreciate the comment. What does that mean? Passed away due to an accident during an astronomical observation. That's like the most baby metal lore thing I've ever heard. Like, one of my favorite things about baby metal is the lore that the whole thing is steeped in. And to just say that he passed away during an astronomical observation, again, with me with no context, that's like, yes, obviously. There's no other way to go being part of baby metal. Anyway, I digress again. Appreciate the comment. Did I give you a... Yeah, I did. Okay. Anyway. Pooh Bear 4702 up next says, I think she could have done well solo, as her Ash performances indicate. However, the professional chemistry between her and Koba is unreal. Boop. No arguments here. No arguments. There's a thing there, for sure, between a competent and talented director and also a competent and talented artist. You know what I mean? I think you hit the nail on the head there. Oh, were you a reply? I think you were a reply. Oh, look at that. All right, that's why. Okay, we're good. Anyway, Chris Harris 1522 says, Sue is such a wonderful singer. I sometimes wonder what she could have done. Okay, yeah, now it makes more sense. Oh my god, what she could have done in a solo career. But then, if she had done that, then she would not have been the same Sue that we see today. Or even worse, if she had tried to go solo and failed, she may not even be still performing. So I guess her staying in baby metal is the best thing for now, and we can just enjoy the times she shows us a glimpse of what she really has under the hood. Boop. Interesting. And then we get the comment. So yeah, I think this comment is appropriate as a response for reasons already mentioned. I am is love. Up next says awesomely awesome performance. The voice of an angel. Great reaction. Oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Mac Taipan says this song wrecks me every time, especially the Legendest version. In the last 7 years, I haven't made it through the song a single time without tearing up. Sue's eyes during the last verse in particular are unbearable. And then seeing Mikio in his last performance makes it even harder, especially when the video shows him close up while the lyrics are going, we shall never meet again, but I don't want to ever forget you. Boop. Yeah, a little bit of synchronicity, for sure, occurring. Profound. Appreciate the comment. Grington 300 up next says, welcome back, and great double reaction. Oh, thank you. Rick Wagner already explained everything that I might have thought to write about this song and this particular performance. They pulled all the stops out for Sue's 20th birthday in her home of Hiroshima with live piano and strings on stage for the first and only time. The live strings were a nice touch. Nice touch. I'm definitely a fan of the orchestral vibe that they had in the song. Generally speaking, I'm a fan of the orchestral vibe. Like, again, I'm going to reference Periphery, but Periphery's Reptile has a orchestral vibe kind of woven through some of the sections of the song. It's fabulous. Appreciate the comment. Up next, what is your name? Danilo Souza, 84. This performance of No Rain, No Rainbow always makes me cry, no matter how many times I watch it. Boop. Solid performance. Let's see. Roadrunner up next says, hey, welcome back. It's been a while. It has been. It has been. It has been. And gradable feature. Thanks. Ain't no problem. No Rain, No Rainbow has been performed only 7 times, and it's still considered a rarity for that reason. It premiered live in 2013, 11 years ago, if we're counting. But they didn't include it on their... No, go away. Go away. Go. Do you see that? Do you guys see that? I'm mad. Okay. I don't want to update. Okay, Windows, leave me alone. It premiered live in 2013, but they didn't include it in their first album of 2014. Before the 2 Legend S concerts, the song had been performed live only 3 times. This song, and especially this live version, still hits me emotionally. Not sure if it's because of Sue's voice, but it never happened to me before. Boop. Appreciate the comment. Yeah, I guess I'm with you. It's interesting being listening to the whole thing cold, not knowing anything about the context of the song. I feel like you do get a more pure read on a song that way, because you're just engaging with the artwork. But again, knowing that they've only played it a handful of times, and this was in Sue's hometown, it was for her 20th birthday, the whole thing with Mikio, like all of that stuff just adds relevance to the emotion that's sort of baked into the performance. And that's some of the stuff that you do miss, kind of engaging with it cold. But what is interesting is that you can feel there's a depth to it, and you're not necessarily sure, you can't articulate why, but you can still feel it. Appreciate the comment. Next up, what is that? Gerard. Oh my God, Gerard Coate. Okay, 8391 says you've got to check out Aldius We Are music video. Boop. Okay, Aldius We Are. Well, it's on the radar. Appreciate the comment. Zilch634 up next says it's even more poignant when sung in Hiroshima, Sue's hometown. This song was written at a time when Japan was still mourning the loss of many people in a massive earthquake and tsunami. In fact, I was healed by this song. It gave me a positive feeling to remember the many lives lost, but to live with hope. Boop. Appreciate the comment. I didn't know that either, so thank you. Up next, General Cartman Lee says, No Rain, No Rainbow is so far the only song where a member of the Kami Band, their live band of rotating musicians, was involved in the studio recording. Guitarist Lita Cygnus did the guitar arrangements. He was one of the most frequent live guitarists for BABYMETAL between 2013 and, I guess you mean 2019, not 1019, not be a vampire person. But he was not present at the Legend S concert. These are Mikio Fujioka and Takayoshi Omura, the other very frequent band guitarists of that period. Boop. Interesting. You know, I think I had, just as far as memory serves, I did know something of that sort, that there were only a handful of songs. I guess apparently only one where the Kami Band actually participated in the studio recording. So, appreciate the comment. Yeah. Pooh Bear 4702 says tension is a good way to describe the live version. The first time or two they did it live, that wasn't there, and everyone, especially Sue, was a little unhappy with it. Then they perfected it. It's a shame they don't do the song more often. The Budokan 2021 version is excellent as well, but sadly, the last version to date. Boop. I mean, that's one of the things, especially when you have somebody who, I guess like Koba, who is running the show, and is making these decisions. It's like when you want the song to be fresh. You don't want it to be played out. You want to be able to keep that tension. And so one of the ways that you can do that is by keeping the song as a rarity, so that you're not sort of like hollowing out the tension and then it becomes performative and whatever. But then that also comes with the obvious downside that you don't get to see it in live versions very often. So it's a balancing act, I would say. But it's part of what makes Baby Metal great, is that they're able to make those tough decisions like that. Nilsan6369 says Baby Metal is actually a band that can perform songs that are similar to the studio version live, even much better than the studio version. Yes, I very much agree with that. But that only applies to the original Kami band, because they are much better at expressing their feelings just by playing instruments. I don't know, I might disagree with you on there. The music, but this doesn't mean that Western Kami bands are bad. It's just that they are not good at expressing their own feelings. Okay, I think I see what you're saying. I think one of the things that I've noticed is that a lot of times the studio version doesn't have the same emotional impact as the live version does, which is why I like to do the double features, because once the band has connected with the, like, because I'm not exactly sure what their studio writing process is like, but if it's a lot, if it's like a lot of other bands, it's compartmentalized in a lot of ways. And so you can record an entire song without playing it all the way through from start to finish. Like, you can do that for a studio version. And so I don't know if that's what they do, but you do that, and then once the song is recorded, then you kind of learn to play it all the way through when you take it on tour. And so as you do that, as you're learning the song with your bandmates, then the emotional aspect of it begins to gel. And so once that becomes more stable, you're able to push the emotional envelope in more artistic directions. And so, without going over the top, obviously, but because that's the line, I guess you could say. So the live versions often have more, there's more of a refinement of an emotional intensity to them than there is in the studio version. And that would be my only point of contention, but I think your point was about the gelling itself. And so one of the reasons that the Western Kami bands might not have the same level of expression to their feelings is because they're not as gelled with each other. So that would be my take on it. Boop. Appreciate the comment. Siriga Molodets 5286. Drop some emojis. Appreciate the comment, buddy. Thanks for checking out the video. Welcome back. Up next, Mike Powers 9486 says, well, fucking YouTube decided to just delete my comment again, so YouTube. Glad you're back and enjoying the song. Boop. Appreciate the comment, buddy. Faithful as always. The Normal Man 3409 says, awesome. Baby Metal, your last reaction I saw was 8 months. Yeah, it's been a minute. 8 months. Boop. It's been a minute. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. Oh, we made it. That's the top. That's the end. All right, where are we? 25 minutes. Okay, that went longer than I thought. Okay. All right. That's going to do it, I guess. How you guys enjoying your spooky season? Hope you're having a good, you know, that time of the year. I'm so done. I'm gonna go to bed. Okay, but I wanted to get this recorded before I went to bed. Okay, love you. Bye.